say, manga, I need a manga, pitch me a manga, and so what they'll do is they'll have like characters with wide eyes, and they'll throw up a few Japanese references and some Japanese onomatopoeia, and the stories will stick. And so Naruto is a guy with a deep, dark secret, a demon living inside of him. All right, that's pretty significant. That's not, and so I think that the stories win, and I think it's a good story. Now the second part of your question was doujinshi in the United States.
Or publishers learning from
that
model.
I think it's somewhat less likely just because of the. I don't think it's impossible, and I think that the way you would see it would be somebody bold doing a Creative Commons license. Creative Commons is a different approach to copyright, where you basically, instead of taking all the rights to reproduce it, you can give away some under certain circumstances. And I think that it wouldn't surprise me to see, not from the big publisher, bless their hearts, but from a smaller independent publisher basically coming out with this and saying, this has a Creative Commons license, and it's a license that allows you to do fan fiction, amateur manga, and trade it and do all sorts of stuff. It wouldn't. I mean, that to me actually makes business sense, and it would, and so I just think, as the publishing industry is, as you know, is not necessarily the most forward-thinking entrepreneurial industry in America. Yes, sir.
First of all, thank you very much for your manga. I enjoyed it very much.
Nice.
And my question is about, do you have any plan to serialize your manga like Japanese one? For example, Naruto have over 20 volumes. So this is my first question.
Yeah.
And the second question is, do you have any plan to collaborate with Japanese manga artists instead of American?
Yeah, two good questions. Let me take the second one first. I actually originally had hoped to, when I was in Japan on this Japan Society Fellowship, I actually spent a little bit of time going around and actually looking for a Japanese collaborator, thinking it would be this really cool, trans-Pacific, international collaboration, American writer, Japanese artist, and I ran into a number of problems. One was language. The Japanese artists, their English was just not good enough, and so I had to bring in a third person. And then it becomes basically a committee. Okay? You're just not going to get it done that way. The second thing, which is very curious, is that my publisher, my American publisher, insisted that this book read left to right. Now, I actually wanted it to read right to left, like the translated manga that's here. And it was really, I have a very friendly relationship with my publisher. They went along with this cockamamie idea that they said, Pink, we're going to ask all our readers to read it in the wrong direction. That's a deal breaker. So you either go left to right, or you don't get to do your little comic book. I mean, that's essentially, I'm not joking. And actually I think it was smart on their part. I really do. I think it was smart on their part. I think that it would have been too challenging for a lot of English-speaking readers to know the sequence of how to do that. And so, so basically, so my proposition to a Japanese artist was, hey, do you want to do a manga not in your native language, in the wrong direction for little money? The superstars don't come to the surface with that kind of thing. So I decided to go with Rob, and Rob is, and it was interesting, is that the number of, probably some in this room, extraordinarily talented American manga artists. I'm doing some really, really great work. And so I was lucky to work with Rob. The other question you had was about serialization. Yeah. Well, it's just another reminder why, I'll just be a okay writer person and never like a mega business person. Because the genius who wrote this jacket copy, part Cameron Diaz, part Barbara Eden, that's me. The genius who came up with the subtitle,